Egypt had actually gone through a major overhaul 30 years before Jesus showed up. So 30 years before that, for hundreds of years, it had been like a part of the Greek Empire. So Alexander the Great, all the way up until 30 years before Jesus gets there. So what had happened was this. If you guys have heard of Julius Caesar, he had, horrible betrayal that happened to him. And he was, E2 Brute. And he gets murdered. And at that point in time, the Roman Empire is in this huge civil war, and people are fighting. Different factions are rising up. And you have his adopted son, Octavian, rises up with another guy, Mark Antony. And you might have heard of him. And we'll talk about that in a second. But the two of them team up and kill and take out all the people that killed Julius Caesar. And then they divide the empire, the Roman Empire, east and west. So Octavian takes the west, and then Mark Antony takes the east. They still don't get along very well, though. And so to keep the peace, you actually have Mark Antony marries the sister of Octavian, Octavia, but that only lasts for a few years. Then he deserts her, betrays her, and starts his affair with Cleopatra, which everybody knows about.
And so they have like multiple kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like it's a long-term thing.
It's a long-standing thing. So the rage and the seething and so that is happening for a long time. Like,
didn't like his brother-in-law.
Octavian is not feeling the Mark Antony thing. So anyways, there's a final battle for the entire Roman Empire. And at this point in time, Cleopatra, Mark Antony, they lose, they commit suicide, and, there's movies about it and everything like this. And she was the final pharaoh of Egypt. And so that was a really huge deal. But Octavian now gains control of the entire empire, and he becomes the official first emperor of the Roman Empire. So before that time, Julius Caesar and everything like that, it was a republic. So there's elected officials, senators, things like this. But now Octavian becomes the emperor, and he changes his name to Augustus.
Yeah, but he had some other names, right? Yeah. Didn't he have some other quite pompous names?
So I was looking into it. I was like, well, why would you change your name? What's the big deal? Like, I mean, everybody knows who you are. You've already got a long-standing career. The reason he changes his name is Augustus actually points to the divine. It means things like majestic, sacred, exalted. Then he takes on another title, Divi Filius, which means son of God.
Ooh.
So Julius Caesar.
Son of God. Where do we see that?
I feel like there will be some connections made with
so
that.
this is the dude that's in power.
Yeah. And so Julius Caesar, posthumously, after he's died, the senators and stuff, they get together and they actually make him a deity. And so Caesar Augustus calls himself the son of God. And so to continue to increase that power, he didn't want just political power or military power. He also wanted religious power. He also takes on the title of Pontifex Maximus, which, where have we heard that before? The Pope. So anyways, Church. It basically means the high priest, or that's the title for the high priest, but it means the greatest bridge builder. So bridging the gap between man and the gods.
Right. It was a term for Roman pagan mythology.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, that's a very interesting thing. And this is the time frame that Jesus was born in. And this is when he goes to Egypt. It's about 30 years after all of this has gone down.